Hey there, thanks for tuning in. And I realize there are a lot of different things you could be doing with your time. So I want to help give you some insights that will help give you your time back.
Welcome to Growth Amplifiers, where we showcase the best tips, resources, and tools to amplify and scale your business.
Have you ever experienced that there were too many things to do in the day and you felt like there's not enough hours in the day to get these jobs done? I'm sure you have. We've all felt that from time to time. And sometimes we don't even know where to begin or even if we could delegate. So how do we solve that? We could prioritize. And in this video, I'll be sharing the I.C.E. model and how you can use it as a tool to help prioritizing ideas, whether for yourself, for your team, or for others that you serve. Now, the I stands for impact, confidence, and ease. I'll tell you a story. First, I was helping a company that did a lot of printing, and they were reaching the levels of whitewater in a business, several $1 million, starting to have leadership members of the team, and they were used to doing a certain amount of to-dos, but they were just exponentially getting bigger. They started to get behind on some of these to-dos, and fires started to happen. And then they're putting all their attention to putting out the fires. And then, of course, that leads to putting out more fires. So how do you get over that? You need to prioritize based on which of the ideas would be the most impactful to address first. So when you prioritize ideas by impact, you want to be thinking about what would help you get over those challenges, what would help you get ahead and be the most important but not urgent items to address. If you've ever read the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, he shares the 4 time quadrants. And there are items that you could do that are urgent and some are not urgent. Some are important and some are not important. He said you want to be putting your time on the actions that are important but not urgent. That's the planning. That is the strategizing. Those are the actions that can prevent fires from happening in the first place. So the sooner you begin to get ahead of those fires by preventing them, the sooner you can start riding that wave and avoid all those challenges in the first place. It does take some discipline to take those actions that are important but not urgent. So one of the things you're doing when you're looking at your prioritization and you're using the I.C.E. model is giving a score of 1 to 5 for each of the items on your list based on the impact you believe they will have for your business. So question for you is, how have you prioritized things in the past? Did you use a specific tool? Were you using your gut? Was there an app that you used? I'd love to see that in the comments. Moving on. Have you ever had an idea you know would totally crush it, but you didn't really feel confident that you could pull it off or your team could pull it off? I'm sure we've all had those ideas from time to time. Hey, it'd be great if I did this, but yeah, the reality of achieving that, I don't believe we could either pull it off, or if we did pull it off, I don't believe it would deliver the results that we'd want. We've had those ideas. And as Henry Ford once said, you believe you can or you believe you can't. Either way, you're right. So when you're following the I.C.E. model and you're prioritizing the list of issues or opportunities, you first start with scoring the impact, but then you score the confidence on a scale of 1 to 5. How confident are you at being able to pull off this action and it delivering the results that you want? So you would score the C in the I.C.E. model 1 to 5. Question for you is, what would you recommend for people to increase their confidence to pull off an idea? If someone was looking to put an idea into action and they didn't feel confident about it, what would you tell them that might give them a little bit more confidence? I'd love to see that in the comments. And then we'll move on to the final element in the I.C.E. model, ease. So I had the opportunity of working with an advisory company where the owner was a visionary and he had a lot of ideas, but so much resources and bandwidth. He had more ideas than he could actually pull off anytime. Ease takes into consideration logistics. Do you have the time? Do you have the money? Do you have the resources? What are the logistics behind pulling this off? So if you're prioritizing your list, you'll have prioritized by impact, confidence, and now you prioritize by ease. On a score of 1 to 5, giving a rank for ease for each one of the ideas, issues, or opportunities that you're considering on putting into action. So now, if you're following along and you've ranked by impact, you've ranked by confidence, and ranked by ease, you can total the I, C, and E together to get a prioritization score. And this will help you determine which of the ideas collectively would be the best ones to move forward based on impact, confidence, and ease. It's a cool model, and it can help you get clarity for when you're looking at that big list and not sure where to get started first. So what do you think the biggest block would be when it comes to ease? Do you think it's typically time? Do you think it's typically money? Bandwidth? What are your thoughts? Love to see that in the comments. Amplifier action. The thing is to identify the top 3 ideas that you're considering on putting into action. Just put them out on a piece of paper or in an app, whatever your preference is. Then score each of those ideas based on impact, confidence, and ease, scoring 1 to 5, where 1 is, that's not a good idea. I don't feel like it would be that impactful. I don't feel that confident about it. It wouldn't be easy to pull off. And 5 is, oh, that's really going to be impactful. That is something I totally feel confident in, or it's really something that's going to be easy to pull off. 3 being about in the middle. Then totally the scores together, and you have went through using the I.C.E. model. So share what you think about the process. What do you like about it? And what do you dislike about it? Do you have another tool or prioritization method that works for you? I'd love to see that in the comments. Your comments could be featured on upcoming podcasts or highlighted in our blog or videos. Thank you for your support. In our next video, I'll be sharing the do's and don'ts of goal sharing. That sounds like a fun one. Hope to see you there.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.